What's going on, traders? How we doing? Ugh. I swear my body is very synced with around the 920 area, if you catch my drift. Friday, everybody isn't supposed. Everybody isn't supposed to understand your vision. Let's get to it. How we all doing? TGIF, kind of, sort of. Definitely ready for a weekend. Although this weekend is not my favorite because I don't get to sleep in this weekend. Maybe, I don't know. My head's been killing me this week. But we're going to truck along. How we all doing? Thomas, Alex, good morning. Not really anything on the watch list here this morning. I finally, 1 month later, logged into my Interactive Brokers account, and it looks like they finally got it open. So that's a plus. Maybe we'll talk about that Friday night tonight in the live stream. We'll see what happens. I might actually, no, we'll just leave it. I might just cut it a little bit short since I do have to wake up tomorrow morning. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But we got about 2 minutes here to the bell. Going to be right off the scanners. I may have added a hot button right here. It's called Let's Get It. And I may be using that button today instead of all these other ones. I just didn't really have the time or thought process last night. I was really kind of just thinking it over. And I was going to wait till next week. But we're going to just kind of try something. It should be smaller size for the most part. Not super small, but small enough to where we should be okay. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I have ideas, basically, possibly trying to just not overthink. We're going to try to get back into the groove of things here. I think we are starting to get a little displaced. We were trying to find the Holy Grail a little too much. And I don't think we were finding it where the direction we were going. Dennis, what's up, man? Good morning. Anybody have any recommendations for ways to like coffee? Because I really feel like I need to. Lots of what?
Creamer.
Lots of creamer. I feel like I've tried that before and it didn't work. I don't know. I need something to get out of bed in the morning because I have been really having some issues lately. Do I have these backwards? No. Did it come through?
She sent it to me on GChat. It's when you used to put Brayden on the diaper box and run up and down the hallway.
Oh. So good luck, everybody. Got about 10 seconds here. I have Uzi up here, but can't even trade it, so. SPY did gap up a little bit as well, so that should be interesting. You guys, I don't know if any of you are into crypto, but Bitcoin went through 10,000. Just realized that was weird, but that's alright, we'll fix it later. EOG popping up here, as well as XOG. They're quite different stocks. Looks like the data feed might be a little behind. My bid is higher than the ask currently. Could be a little bit of a doozy. Hey, look at that. It's very weird. I hate it when it's like that. The data, I guess for the level 2, there's just so much going on all at once that it doesn't go. When your bid is higher than the ask, makes you wonder what's going on. Hey. What do you mean the bid's higher than the ask? I think this was right off the bear scan. Yeah, GNMK as well. Yep. Feye, F-E-Y-E. Yep, they're all working right off the Bearskin watch list. Oh, I don't see Feye up there. Shin, good morning, man. How you doing? Yeah, I only have the youngest. My dad came and took our oldest up to his cousin's this morning. She has a doctor's appointment. So it's actually kind of quiet in the background. He's like a different kid when the oldest isn't around. It's kind of funny. And this thing is jumpy. AXNX. It was on the scanner for a split second. I was hoping this AXNX would just go. We were looking for it to get above yesterday's highs, but as you can see, it kind of rejected there. Dang, that was a nice little pop there on cars. I saw that pop up on the scanner, but I guess that was that was a right up and right back down. Still having some issues with the data here. I wonder if I would get filled at the higher price. Be interesting. A little glitch in the matrix. Makes you wonder. I mean, which one is lagging? I mean, obviously right now this ask is lagging, right? Because look at the underneath it. Uh-oh. The old SHIP. Isn't that one of the ones? Yeah, I think it is. Here we go. KTOS. A huge fan of, let's say, I'd like this to get back up towards the highs. Maybe even give us one more little stint. We'll watch it here. Dang, NKTR, I pulled up and right away got shot right back down. That's because of the spread. Everything's a little spready here this morning. Yeah, that has like a 20-cent spread. 10% of the stock, or well, I guess it's only 1%. This thing's hanging out here at 17. Let's see if we can get one more push up here. That MARK chart looks good, but we don't have shares there. A little bit lower priced. Range isn't that great. We got here VSLR. Volume's not that great. Did have a nice little punch through. I'm going to start VSLR here. Looks like we may have got a good spot there. Look, if we only get a single entry here, we'll look to try to wait for this previous resistance area. So let's put it at 65. If it wants to give it to us, we'll take it. Have SRG up here. adjusting as well as a little lighter on the volume. There we go. All right, we got a quick fill there. Take that on VSLR. Just a quick little pop through. It was the first pop through in case it ran. Just figuring this might only come back down to the previous resistance. Let's take a look at cars. This is starting to try to get back up. Now it's on SSR. Could make it a little bit harder, especially because we don't really have a button for that. We'd have to. I guess that's true. I guess I'd have to make a button for that as well, just in case I can just label that thing SSR. This SRG looked kind of good. I don't like the volume. I don't like knowing how. The extension's nice though. And look at cars go. Let's see if we can't get into this. I'm just gonna kind of guess. It sucks because we got to get it on the uptick here. Let's see if it wants to give us this pop here. Boom. Give it to us. Oh, we're on the ask there. All right, we got it. Literally may have got the top there. So the level 2 versus, we're going to take half off here. It gave us 63, but it was showing 40. All right, we're gonna have to look back at that one. All right, we're just gonna take it off there. Nice little trade there on CARS. When we hit that button on the level 2, we were down near 50, and it gave us 63. And then here we were under 50, and it gave us 55. So we're gonna have to go back and watch that one. Watching SRG here, trying to break out. Basically top tick that thing. What was the top here? 687. We got 685. Watching SRG here, would like to see exactly what it's attempting to do here. See if we can get this pop through 950. Oh, I actually like this one better. AXL. Maybe not. And realize that we're really not that extended. Do kind of like it though. Nice, Thomas. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the tape on that one. I felt like I got a little cheated there. So this one we're not gonna really get this one. Man, look at that, 6-cent spread on a $5 stock. That's ridiculous. But it's looking like it may have worked out here. It's okay. SRG, dang it, missed it. I wanted the 950 pop here on SRG, so I'm not gonna be upset about it. Let's just move on here. RUN. Oh, let's see if we can get this 15 pop here on RUN. Here we go. Let's see if we can get through. All right, we're through. See if we can get a little push. Still looking for a little bit more, especially on lower volume. AXL, crapper. That one's a little annoying. I wanted to jump in there. I just wanted to see a little bit more. I wasn't a huge fan of the extension it gave us. PTGX looking like the mover of the day. This thing already halted once. It looks like it's trying to halt again. I don't like the feel of RUN here. I don't like the chart's okay. I'm just not I don't know, I'm just not a fan of it. And we're gonna miss it, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling this one. So sometimes you're gonna have a weird feeling about something, and guess what? Sometimes it'll be wrong, but hey, whatever. Here's that PTGX trying to halt to the upside. We don't even have shares. 21 mil float. This is looking like the one that's gonna go crazy today. Looking at Roku, Christian? What about it? I was expecting this thing to be way up. COLL. This one's on like no volume too, but if we can extend through this 2060 area. I think he meant something else. I don't even see anything close to that. COLL. Yeah, here we go. See if we can get through this 2060 area. Not a huge fan of the volume. Don't be staring at my pimple right in the middle of my forehead. Gotcha, Kirsten. Here we go. The spread on this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. It's a 40-cent spread. If you were to hit the button here, you'd already be down at this resistance area. That's pretty bad. Pretty big move here. Actually, a really big move. You sneezing back there? Man, EROS, that's a pretty nice looking chart. We don't have shares there though. Look at that. I mean, this thing is crazy. Look at that. All the way down through 20. Look at the spread. It's $1 spread. All right, yeah, we're not going to mess with this one. PTGX, still halted. STAY. Volume on this is atrocious. Atrocious. GPOR. What is it? Riot? Is that one of the Bitcoin stocks? FNKO, Funko. I thought these guys were like up in the 30s. Oh wow, they were. Oh jeez. Ouch. I guess they got hit pretty hard with everything that was going on. It's kind of isn't Funko, isn't that like a game? Like a game brand or something? I could have swore they were. PDCE, I like how this is setting up if we can get a push through 1250. Look at us at 27 viewers. All we need is 8 more. We can do a giveaway. Need everybody to hit the like button too, though. I don't even know. Does it tell me how many likes we got on here? No, I'd have to actually go look. Maybe I just have to up the ante. Maybe we'll do 2 giveaways. Do like a giveaway for 2 of the Balls energy drink, and then maybe like a $10 PayPal or something. We'll see when we get there. Maybe we'll do that tonight if we don't get there this morning. I'll give you guys a little bit more reason to stop by tonight. It's going to be a quick stream tonight. I'm going to limit it to an hour because I know I have to wake up. So it'll be from 10:30 to 11:30. You guys aren't going to keep me around tonight. But hopefully we can get some people in there. And we can get a nice little giveaway going. So far we only got the 2 trades, one on cars, CARS, and one on VSLR. 2 winners so far. Let me pull it out. Give you guys a quick look. We're up about 1870 on VSLR, 13 on CARS. Now keep in mind the button that I'm using, I did go down to, or at least what I think is down, but technically I don't think it was that far down because as you can see, we still made 1870 on a single entry. Here we go with CWH. This actually looks like a breakout spot here, a gap up. Kind of consolidated this 14 area, and now it's breaking out. So we're going to give this one a little room to breathe. Jeff calling out SEAS. It does look nice, a little spready as well. Pop through 15 there. Chart does look good. Just that spread, everyone's kind of hitting the spread. Well, here we go with AXL. Give us that 550 push here. Look at us, we're at 30. ENPH, I think I just had ENPH up. Oh no, I didn't. This one definitely looks extended. Looks to be a little bit of a grinder though. Looks like C's did give us a little pop there. AXL is not. Isn't C's another one of these shipping companies? We're not going to get that one, it doesn't look like. Can't seem to clear my throat. Let me see you clear my throat. Let me hear you clear. I forget how that's such an older song. AGRX, we've actually played this one in the past. Nice looking chart here. We don't have any shares. So funny that today we finally get some top ticks. It's crazy. It makes you wonder if it really is just your overall mentality. I mean, a lot of people say it is, and I say it is all the time, that it's all emotional. If you try to overthink it, you end up overthinking it. Ooh, this one looks like it could have been nice. VTIQ. We don't have any shares though. It's a bummer that we don't have them. I feel like this is one that we would have traded. I like that volume pop there through 1650. But we don't. See EVH up on the scanner here. Trying to make a move back up towards high of day. See if we can get through 8 again. TWOU. I'll send you my PayPal. Hey, we got to get to, you got to actually do the giveaway and you have to win first. TWOU, yeah. See, these look like grinders. Especially this one doesn't really have that much volume. You know me, I want to see him right off the scanner. EVH was up on the scanner on this move back up, so I want to see this go through 8 and extend. Mix that. No, nix that. See Billy on the scanner here. This same kind of thing. Kind of looks like a grinder. Still watching EVH here. See if we can make a move. Day trading with Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I haven't heard that one in a while. I think the last time I heard that was my wife's boss. I do get that one quite often though. if Baker Mayfield picked up a little weight in his face. That's why I say I need to lose weight so by Halloween so I can just be Baker Mayfield. So we got through 8. We're looking for this extension up to 850. I can throw a football pretty good, though. Not gonna lie. Not as good as him, though. Yeah, the volume's not that great, but if we can get a nice extension through previous resistance, that's good. That's good for me. Plus, I'm looking over here. If we scroll back a couple days, there's some pretty decent resistance up here at the 850 area right here. It's actually at 831. We'll see if it runs into that again. Honestly, I'd like to see it poke through that up towards like 860, right? So we can try to use that as a support level, not a resistance level. I have CWH up as well, seeing if this wants to push through 1450. I don't remember what that other, oh, it's because it didn't work out. There was one that we were trying to give some breathing room to, but I think it dropped right away. I don't even remember what ticker it was. GDT was telling me yesterday that Trading Monkey had it was like 500 or 600 people watching him yesterday. That's insane. Let me, I'm just curious what he's at right now. People love entertainment. 446 people, and I can't even get 35. What's the deal? What's the deal? I mean, I guess he is more entertaining. He also is trading all those comparable low float penny stocks. PTGX. Finally opened back up. This thing ran up to 1410. Came all the way back down to the halt price. Where did it open? It opened at 1370. So it actually went up after it opened, then all the way back down. Yeah. Hey man, to each their own, I guess, right? This PTGX is nuts. Yeah, cars. I'm a little sad with cars. Probably should have held on to that second piece, but I was a little confused at what was going on with my level 2. I definitely want to go back and take a peek at that just to see what happened, but that was a pretty quick move down, so I won't be too upset with taking it. If I would have took 75% on the first one and got like this fill down here, I'd probably still be holding. Looking for the pivot exit, especially a nice little descending triangle there. But I don't know, my emotions got to me because of that weird fill. At least it seemed like a weird fill to me. We'll have to check it out. Why is this? Oh, it is actually back up there. I was like, this is supposed to be for stocks going high of day, and it doesn't look like it's going high of day, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I wonder if that's like a server side issue, if there was just that much volume coming through. I don't know. Wowzers. How did this not halt going down? Oh, it's trying to right now. Look at that move there on PTGX. This is why I don't trade these low float penny stocks, because they can do this in both directions, and it's just scary. I mean, 2 points like it was nothing, and it's still going. Halt price moved down. I mean, this is all those people that were like, this thing's going to the moon, right? All in over 13, and it just dumps right under 13. And they're all like, oh no, sell, 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 sell. And then you get a halt down, and this is what happens. And now everyone's like, crap, it's halting. I need to get out before it halts, and they don't get out, and it's scary. It's scary. You gotta have some big cojones to trade those things. Big bank account, because they're gonna make some swings. That's like going to sit down at a poker table and literally you're just playing every hand. Just every hand. I mean, it's not sound theory, if you ask me. So this AXL did get up to 550, but not in the way that we had hoped. We were kind of hoping for this thing to really burst up there. See what it does here at 550. See if it wants to kind of push through and make a nice little run. this headache. Ooh. There we go. We're through 550. See if we can get a nice little push here. I'm thinking like 575, 580 area. I mean, it has volume. We just need to get a little imbalance one way so that we can create an imbalance the other way. Still have CWH up as well. This is kind of doing the same thing where it's just kind of grinding higher. Those are the two charts that I have up at the moment. So denied there at 550, but that's just temporarily because, I mean, we keep just grinding up here. The pullbacks are, like, I bet if we pulled up the old 8 EMA that everyone loves so much, I bet we're kind of right on it. Yeah, we're staying above it anyway. Same here with CWH. I don't normally pull up these EMAs, but sometimes it is kind of cool. Like when you see a trend line forming, you can usually kind of figure out what's going on there. So as you can see, let's see if it holds here. See if people start buying it up right off of there. People were saying wow to W. We don't have shares there, but yeah, that was a nice little move. A little higher priced. Well, it looks like things are slowing down a little bit here. AAXN, a little bit higher priced as well. Like a weird little twitch. Twitch, I'm on Twitch. I actually slept. What the heck is going on with my eye? I actually slept fairly well. Ooh, there's a nice little dip there on AXL. Again, though, not interested. We were looking for more of an intense move, something like this candle here, the one that we missed earlier. So I don't know what. Oh, that's right. We did see this, but we saw the previous resistance at 5. We wanted a little bit more out of it, but we didn't quite get it. Which I need to get out of that mindset now because we're not looking for the perfect entries anymore. I mean, we are, but we're not, if that makes sense. And we obviously don't want to be super early, but we're not going to be mad if we're just a tad early. VTIQ. Remember, I actually alerted this one to the room earlier on this move, which it looks like it gave a really nice move back down here. And now it's given a second move.
What are we doing?
If you see me pulling up the same stock over and over again, it's just because it keeps alerting on the scanner, and I don't really keep a mindset per se of what I've already pulled up. I just scroll through looking at the charts. So sorry for that in advance. Zishan, what's up, man? How you doing? BYND looking like a good play here, but obviously we don't have any shares available. Some decent resistance sitting up here at 131. I'm going to alert that one too because I know there's a couple people that play that. Literally right after I alerted it, B alerted it. 131 is a good area here. Some solid resistance sitting there waiting. It's already a pretty nice extended move. Barbershops are now open in my area finally. Nice. Where do you live? We I think we're still statewide shut down. Houston, Texas. Gotcha. Wasn't that like one of the hot spots down there? Be surprised that they're opening up so early. So Jeff said BYND on earnings question mark. I will say it doesn't look like they are, unless it was earnings from this morning, like they gave earnings at the open, which would kind of make sense. Yeah, Texas has had enough. Still looking for other stuff on my other chart. Not really seeing anything at the moment. I would suspect everything to start slowing down being Friday. PBYI actually looking like it could have a nice breakout here. We don't have any shares though. The Twitch username is just volatility trading. Let me, I can link it for you. Should be that. Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, he's funny. I'm not like I won't usually get on Twitch just to watch like the just chatting type stuff. I usually get on there to watch games. Like right now I've been playing Valorant quite a bit. So I've been on there kind of watching the guys that are a lot better than me play so that I can, you know, pick up some tips. VHC, we've played this one in the past. We don't have any shares on it today though. I think when I get off here, as long as the kiddos being good, I might try to get everything set up for the IB account. So maybe we can have that up and running for Monday. Yeah. Car's making me look even more stupid. Yeah. It's okay. Pretty much top tick that thing, which is a little unfortunate, but again, the way that level 2 is acting, it kind of freaked me out. I didn't really want to keep messing with it if I didn't have to. Sometimes it's just better for your emotions to just get out of the trade. Yeah, but Tim doesn't go live on Twitch? What do you mean? I'm live on Twitch right now. It should be. Should be the exact same thing you're watching here. BYND looking like it's working out here. That was a nice little top there. I thought we were going to get that push up to 131, but didn't quite get there. That PTGX is still halted. And the imbalance right now is showing at 1137, and it's halted at 1204. Ouch. That's going to be a pretty massive crapshoot. Yeah. Yeah, I've been planning to be live on both since Tuesday. Well, I planned on doing it Monday, but for some reason I couldn't get them both to work on Monday. But I figured out what the issue was. It's pretty cool too. There's a thing called Restream, which allows you to stream on both. Oh, and there's the open there on PTGX, and it did open all the way down there. No, it actually opened at 1204. Or it opened at 12. Damn. Can't believe Fortnite. Hold on, it's not coming through over here all the way. Now does something user. Oh, now has 300 million users. Well, all the kids are home from school. They don't have anything else to do. AXL trying to pop. AXL's at high of day here. This thing's kind of grinding. Would you look at that? Brian killing it yet again. PTGX. Nailed that thing right at the top. Dude's a beast. He doesn't miss much, I'll tell you that. All straight out of the room. He knows what he's doing. All right, AXL actually giving us a little bit of a move here. See if we can get up there towards 6. I bet the Epic game owner is a billionaire. Oh, I mean, I'm sure. All it takes, that's what everyone always tells you in that industry. It only takes one. It only takes one game to really take off like that. I mean, they have 300 million users, and you really don't even hear about the game that much anymore. But you have all those like hardcore people that are dedicated to it, that are just playing every single day. Kind of like the Counter-Strike players, the League of Legends players. I mean, Riot coming out with the FPS that pretty much mimics Counter-Strike, but with their own little twist. I mean, I see that game being huge. It's in beta right now, but I don't see how that's not going to be a huge game. That's kind of why I picked it up and started playing it. I mean, you have literally Counter-Strike, and you have Riot, who made League of Legends, making that, like, mixing that together. It's like League of Legends and Counter-Strike had a baby, and Riot said, we're going to make that game. And so far, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done with it, but that's the whole point. And they're working with like Counter-Strike pros. I could name drop like Volcano. I actually played with him back in the day, but they're taking these professional mindsets to use and make the maps for the game the way that they know players would want them. So they're taking old professional players, like new professional players, and they're taking their input and they're taking it seriously. It's not like Riot is just saying, we're going to do it our way and you like it or you don't. Kind of like Valve does with some of their games. I mean, like Counter-Strike, it's been that way forever. The player feedback has been there since Counter-Strike 1.6. And unless the community kind of took it upon themselves to really kind of overwhelm Valve with something, it would never get fixed. They just didn't care because they knew that they were the only one in that space, and they just took advantage of it. So then the whole skins market thing, that really kind of took over everything. That's what really took Counter-Strike to the next level. And it just so happens that that's what Riot does. They've done that with League of Legends, and they're going to obviously do that in Valorant. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what direction they want to take Valorant. If they really want to try to make it a viable game for professionals to play, like on the grand stage, kind of like League of Legends and Counter-Strike, or do they want to just try to make it a moneymaker and just appease, all the people that would spend money on skins and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. We'll see. I'm interested. I clicked on the chart there by accident. Man. Yes, bud. Did you go potties, or you have to go potties? Did you just change his diaper?
Yeah.
Oh, he's grabbing at it. Is it a little tight? Where are you going? Oh, I think I know what you're saying. I think he wants you to take it off. How do you... There's a big old living room here, and everything is right behind my chair. The 100 Thieves new camp, yeah. I've actually watched quite a bit on that as well. Just, I don't know, just not for me. What are these? Somehow these got unlinked. I don't like that. No, it's just this chart. GLUU making a decent little move here. See if we can get a 950 pop. Come on, let's go straight through 950 here. No pullbacks yet. No pullbacks yet. See what this wants to do. It's a little bit slower, which is interesting because it did have a decent amount of volume come in here. CATM is an interesting looking one. No volume though. I'm gonna stay away from that one. Like really bad volume. AVID as well, same thing. Looking like it could make a move through high day here, but the volume is crap. I mean, look at GLUU here. It had over 100,000 in volume, a couple candles in a row, and it just feels like this thing isn't even trading. We got so close, guys. We got up to 30. I don't know if it was more than 30. We were so close. Maybe we'll get there tonight. We're getting there. We're growing, right? We're growing together. Appreciate all your support as always. How did everybody do today? What'd you guys trade? Anything good? Everything's starting to slow down a little bit here. Yeah, I don't even know how I'm going to work out my R's and Q's and stuff like that now. I don't know if I want to set like an amount that I shoot for every day, like a daily goal. Because that was one of the other problems with 112 is how do you really determine like what to shoot for? I guess I could look at what an average winner is. Maybe I'll go back and look at my stats on like what an average winner is. But that's the other thing. I've never traded with the amount of size per se that I would be using now, so it's hard. I'll have to do some math. Maybe we'll talk about that tonight. Screw all what Alex. Alex is gonna say just trade. You don't need a daily goal, which I agree. I mean, you don't need a daily goal, but it's nice to kind of shoot for something. I'm killing it on TWLO. Mr. Ron, are you the same Ron from GDT's interview? Question mark. And I'm assuming you're long. This thing is moving to the upside. Yeah, Brian just said glue is on earnings. This is one that's actually got me in the past for a decent amount. I remember because my dad would check the stock for like, because he came over while I was trading this, and he started checking the stock for like the next 2 months. He was like, "Your glue stock's going back down." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, Dad." Yeah, I wouldn't really be interested in this anyways unless it really makes a move. Like another one of these candles while it's already extended up here. So we'll see. TWLO. Yeah, I have it up on my other chart. I was looking at it on the bottom. It's in a thing's pretty extended. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's actually coming up to its highs from yesterday. Interesting move that it made here this morning. Gap down, tried to go lower, and then bought right back up. Headed right back to the highs from yesterday. QEP, what are you doing? So this is exactly what we're looking for, just not on a penny stock. I actually think I might filter those out for now. I feel like we haven't, it's very rare that we have any shares on them. I'll get rid of some of the noise. PTGX going off again. It's going to be off the bottom though. Oh wow, look at that thing. Going right back up to the highs. Oh, it's halted again. Jeez. I trade anything really. It's really the float that I pay attention to. If I can afford to play it and the spread's not absolutely horrible, I'll play it. I mean, like looking at TWLO right now, the spread's only like 15 cents, but it's $175 stock, so that's really not that bad. But if I'm playing something like $14 stock and it's 15 cents, it's like, yo, come on. It's a pretty big spread. PRVB. Do have shares here. 34 mil float. Volume's not very good. Not a fan of how it kind of keeps pulling back to the 8 here. I mean that doesn't really matter, but I'm just saying we'd need to see a pretty good push here through 14. Looking at the daily, next real area of resistance is up here at 16. I mean, you could probably say there's some here at 1470 area, but I wouldn't really call that resistance. It's like more of like chop. Looks like right around 16 is the next real area. See what if it gets through 14 here, see what it does. I mean, look, it says last price was at 1391, but the ask was at like 1385. That would suck if you went long there at 1391 and you're just like, hello. Ooh, wonder, let me pull up does he still have the earnings? Because I know we're in here we go, earnings today. I know we're in earnings season, so I wonder, let's see, before the open. There's a lot. This is a lot before the open, jeez. I think one thing that would be nice for this is if we could go back to yesterday. I think, yeah, so there's CEAS. So that's SeaWorld, okay. That's fine. They were moving yesterday as well. Same with Vivo. So a lot of these were moving on the idea of earnings. There's AXL, so they're on earnings. 10 on earnings. They were moving yesterday. They were moving this morning too. Jeez, look at all these earnings. I think the wife went on a walk. It's very quiet. So during market hours, just a couple, nothing that we saw. And then after market close, let's see if things are moving on earnings. I think EVTC we saw earlier, so maybe they're moving on possible earnings. Unit was actually moving last week. I think we played Unit. CVSI, that was moving yesterday. There goes Riot, which is one of the Bitcoin stocks. And that's it. So that's the only thing that would make this a little bit better is if you could maybe click back to like yesterday. I wonder if that's something he could make happen. So there's PRVB pulling right back to the 8. It seems that what it's trying to ride that 8. Looks like. Missed my entry long and now it's going big on MU. Yeah, MU is a big mover. Look at this thing. Thing's extended, but look at how grindy it looks. This is one of them ones that could probably just grind. I'm actually interested in this. I want to see what it does here at 48.50. See if we get a little pop up there towards that 48.82 area. It's a long ways to 49.80 though, which is really the next area that I see. So I really want to see a pop here. Is the SPY moving like this? Not really. I mean, the SPY is kind of grinding its way up, but it's not really pushing like MU is right now. It just does always. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I mean, looking at the two charts, because I have the SPY on the bottom, I mean, it does look pretty similar. I just really would like to see this pop through 50 up towards 82. That's what we're looking for here. It just feels very grindy at the moment. Bro Mars, what's up, man? Howdy. If this wants to push back down without us, it's fine. I'm not really looking to force any trades right now. It's very weird that the house is quiet. It is definitely helping my headache, I'll tell you that. You got your eyes on Codex over 1551. Yeah, I could see that. Play a little breakout there. I mean, it's not my type of trade, but I mean, right now, guys, breakouts are just killing it. I do see a pretty key area here, though, at like 1571. So just keep that in mind. If you want to look at the 60-minute here, I know it looks like crap over here, but let me see if I just go full screen, if you can see it down here. Oh, yeah, you can see it. See this little area here? It hit it 3 times since the 16th of April. Or like, let's see, what day is that? Like the 20th of April. So MU feeling a little toppy here, but again, I'm not a huge fan of the grind. I'm not doing that anymore. Just can't do it. PTGX, we'll check back on MU just out of curiosity. PTGX it almost got the high a day. Now it's coming back down. This thing is, look at this, it's crazy looking. Halt. Oh. I don't know. Maybe I need to go to the doctor. My wife keeps telling me that I need to go to the doctor because it's been about a year now where I've just been getting some pretty bad headaches. And this one is just really weird because it's like, I've been chalking it up to the fact that I've been wearing the mask every time I go to the store, and it's like behind my ear hurts. And it's just weird because it's all on like the left side of my face. But like sometimes I'll get like a sharp pain like right above my ear, but like near my temple. And then there's sometimes like I'll even get like a pain like in like back here behind my jaw. It's like it's weird. This is all new. I've never had this type of headache, pain, whatever you want to call it before. So the wife's like, you should go see the doctor. And I'm like, I'm one of those guys. I don't really go to the doctor unless I feel like I need to. I'll never forget the day I was playing racquetball and I pulled my calf muscle. Felt like it was my ACL. It felt like a rubber band snapped in the back of my calf. And thankfully, I only pulled the calf muscle. But I had never pull, tore anything in that area of my body before, so I didn't know what it felt like, but it felt like a rubber band snapped. And everyone always tells you when you tear your ACL or your Achilles, it feels like a rubber band snaps. And I was like, I immediately thought that was what it was. But I could stand, but I couldn't really like walk on it. I could kind of limp on it. I just couldn't put any pressure on my heel. And I was just like, I'm fine. I was like, I'm going to go drive home. And it was my right foot, my right leg. And that's what I use to drive, obviously. And I'm like, I'll just use my left foot to drive home. And they were all like, dude, something's wrong. Like, call your wife or something. So I did. We ended up going to the emergency room. And yeah, I was in a boot cast, like one of them air casts for, it was about 5 months before I could actually like walk again, like normally. It sucked. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things it could be. I love that name, Titty of Mary Jane. Like TD, but Titty. Love it. I'm the same way, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, that's kind of what she tells me too. Yeah, that's what she was saying, Kim, is that I can do the video chat and like I don't even have to go to the doctors, and I'm like, eh. Approaching on Codex. Yeah, I see it. It's actually right there. Let's go on a ride here with Bromars. See if we can get this 50 pop. There's some pretty, if you guys read the level 2, read the tape, there's some pretty good resistance sitting here. Let's just for fun. Oh, hopefully you had a stop order in there, or else you just got skipped. Let's put this guy in here just for fun. Why is this in my way? Oh, because I didn't have it. You're in? Nice. What price did you get? Did you get a little slippage there? Or I don't know what kind of orders you're using. So when you trade something like this, what's your stop? Is your stop something? Are you going down below the most recent pivot down here, 1527? Is that your stop? How are you determining your share size? I'm curious. Like I always want to learn how other people are trading. I agree that's a breakout point, right? Because say I were to get short in this, I mean, that's where I would be stopping out the rest of my shares because the odds are it's going to squeeze, right? So it makes sense to go long there. But I'm always curious like how people actually trade that area. What's your wife's name? You always call her the wife. Her name is Amanda. Hug and kiss. You got 1551. Nice. Just under 1335 just to reduce loss. Gotcha. So basically you're playing if it wants to come back under that area. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if it's a failed break, it's a failed break. And you're gonna know by 35 there, yeah, for sure. But right now you're looking good. Curious to see what it does here at that 71 area. I'm hoping it blows right through for you, because then this thing might actually go. Because then the next spot I see is all the way up over 17. So you'd have some room there. I get, what is this little dot here that I see? 16. So there is one day where it hit 16. So you do have some decent resistance to get through, but we'll see. Looking for 16. Okay, nice. I bought Codex at 291 earlier this year, sold at 292. Ouch. That sucks. Yeah, usually I call the wife babe, but I don't know. It's kind of weird because you know how you come up with your little nicknames, cat names, whatever you want to call them. I never really had one for her. I would just call her Amanda. And she started calling me babe for whatever reason. And I started doing it as a joke. I mean, this is back like, year 1, year 2. Hopefully your stop's still at 35 because that looks like a little fake out there. A little fake regress. Went right to the 8, got bought right back up. Brian just said MU banked it. Oh, yeah, MU never went higher. Gave you a little sloppy seconds there too, and now it's just dumping. You thought I called her John. No, not quite. But yeah, I started calling her babe as a joke, and we would like go back and forth like, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe. Like it was a joke, and then now, after all these years, now we just call each other babe. How'd you do today, Justin? I saw you traded BYND, right? And there was one other one, I think. I don't remember. Cars, that's right. Yeah, we both traded cars. Did you have any issues with cars, by the way? Like, was your level 2 kind of spitting some weird things at you? Because, let me pull it up here. We'll pull Codex back up. Oops. Apparently, I can't type. There we go. So, we pretty much, only issue was I wanted over 90. Gotcha. We pretty much top ticked it. I got to 87. We were at 85. But when we came down, I'm going to have to go back and watch it. But when I hit this button, the level 2 was in the 50s, like the low 50s. And it filled me at 63. And then it did it again down here. The level 2 looked like we were under 50, and it gave me 55. So I don't know what was lagging, or I don't know. So I don't know. It was a little frustrating. And it's funny because we were talking about Lightspeed last night. Interactive Brokers finally approved my account this morning. It only took them 1 month. All right, what was the one that we were on? I forgot already. Codex, that's right. It's trying to come back up here. Filled at 43. Yeah, I thought that's what we were getting on that second push. And the reason I even took it off was because of that first bad fill. I was like, what the heck's going on? And it kept pushing down. I was like, dang, this thing's probably going to at least pop back up through 50 because it was such a big move down. And so I hit it thinking we were in the 40s, and we got over 50 again. I was like, man, what the heck? And then now, of course, I'm a little pissed because if I would have just played the pivots like I'm supposed to be doing, we would have still been in this. Actually, yeah, we still would have been in this with a pivot trying to form here at 41. You bought my shares. Well, you said you filled at 43. That doesn't make sense, man. Doesn't make sense. Oh, you bought them before I had a chance to buy them. Gotcha. All right, back to Codex, so we can root Bromar on here. This thing is this actually looks pretty good, right? You're still making higher lows. You're trying to use this previous resistance as support now. So that can be good. That's why a lot of people you see that play these breakouts, on the breakout itself, they'll take off most of their position, and then they'll try to ride out the rest. Some people even plan for these to happen. I've seen some breakout traders where they'll take some off, and then they'll look to add it back if it does something like this. Either they'll stop out if it gets to their stop, or if it comes close, back down, like tries to be a little bit of a fake out, but then starts doing this, they'll add that part back, right? Because you already took some profit. This move right here doesn't look so good, but still stopping right here at 42. So you're not even making a lower low here just yet. It's like I was going to get off at 10:30 to start taking care of Camden, but apparently she wanted to go for a walk, so kind of enjoying it. Yeah, MU, this one was a little bit of a bummer. We wanted this to really push through 50, and we were hoping to get it up towards that 48.82 area. But as you can see, it didn't. It just kind of grinded up. I'm not a huge fan of when it just kind of grinds like this, but I mean, you can't deny that extension away from previous resistance. Sometimes it's just good, but we're sticking to what we're good at for right now. So not looking great here. Hopefully we at least get the pop up here to 1550 and try to make like a little head and shoulders action there. And then hopefully we deny the head and shoulders and go up to 17 instantly. 26, man, we're still holding up there with the viewers. We got the 30. I'm happy. I was telling them, Justin, that we were talking about Trading Monkey having 500 viewers. I checked on him earlier, and he had like 486 or something. Dude's nuts. Oops. He's at 449 right now. It's crazy. Oh, geez. My dad's letting my oldest climb a tree. He is a very cautious kid. Like, you can see how he's kind of like grabbing on there. Oh, hope you got out there at your fill, because that thing looks like it dumped. Not a pretty sight there. Yeah. It's kind of a bummer. Sorry, man. Christian Kodak shit the bed. Yeah, it sure did. Wowzers, look at CVNA here squeezing. It's on SSR too. What the heck's going on? This was on earnings though, wasn't it? I feel like we saw this one on earnings. Starting Monday on scanners, right? I'm confused. Oh, the giveaway. Right, I remember that. You won the giveaway. Nice. You won the giveaway with me at 1.2, didn't you? I'm going to be doing a giveaway here when we get to 2K subscribers too. Scanners will definitely be a part of it. No repeat winners. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I don't see any problem with that. You want to apply to win, then you can apply to win. I'm starting to think I'm going to be giving away some Balls Energy drinks in my 2K giveaway because I can't give them away from the live stream. Can't get the 35 viewers. Here comes Christian with the wisdom. On Codex, you can see how it tested 21 EMA on the 1 minute, and when it goes to 21 EMA again directly after and under, it's going to fade every time. Those are Christian's words. You get him, Christian. Get him with that 21 EMA. CVNA. This is an interesting one. Riding that 8 all the way up, and now it's extending. This is definitely a good spot to enter. Christian, I want you to private message me on Discord, and I want you to send me your brokerage statements, because I'm going to start believing everything that you say after I see how much money you're making trading all these things that you tell me. As of right now, look at that dump there on CVNA. Just 2 points like it's nothing. But as of right now, Christian, I find you to be just like all the gurus. You only chime in when you're right. I'm not saying that that's the case, but that's what it looks like on the surface. PTGC again. I don't see. Oh, PTGX. Sounded like it was raining.
Huh?
What was that noise? Weird. Like you opened the door and it sounded like it was raining, but it's not.
There's someone doing work somewhere. Yeah, man, come on. Right, bye.
Justin. Sometimes you just get tired of it. And stick up for the ones that need it. Yeah, bro, Mars. Sometimes it is what it is. Watching SIG here. I'd like to see this really move. Really kind of... I will say the 8 is kind of an interesting tool for my strategy because you do see it kind of ride that quite often.
I'm gonna carry you.
Freaking eye is still twitching. Yeah, GDT. I saw MRAM as well. Didn't have any shares.
Go ahead. Yes.
See if we can get a move up towards 1050 here. Why don't you go out back and play? Go out back and play? I like your shirt.
The puppies are going out back.
Oh. You can go find the puppies out back? Do you know what time it's supposed to rain today?
Like one.
Well, I was thinking about trying to cut the grass before it rains. That's Didn't quite get that pullback or push that we were looking for. It definitely gave us a pullback, but we were looking for a little bit of a push first. We just wanted that push up towards 1050, possibly through, right? These kind of look, these candles look no different than these candles, right? So kind of just felt like it was grinding along. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Hopefully I'll see all of you tonight at the Friday night live stream, 10:30 Eastern. If I don't, have a great weekend. How did everybody celebrate Cinco de Mayo? We went and got some carry out from our favorite Mexican restaurant. The wife actually went and picked it up. She was saying that you walked inside and there was literally a line around, not around, but inside, around the edges of the entire restaurant for people that were picking up. It's kind of funny because we've ordered from there since all this started, and every time I've went there, it was literally you just walk in and get your food and walk out. But it was kind of funny. I mean, it was kind of expected too, I guess. Cook street tacos? Nice. I made salsa and now I have the runs. What kind of street tacos? When I think of street tacos, I always think of like pork tacos. I don't know why. It's usually the one that comes to mind. Pork is very forgiving. It's very easy to kind of hold for long periods of time. And that's why, like, when I think of street tacos, they want something that kind of keeps its moisture per se. And I just love pork too, so it's like one of my favorites. Any kind, I don't know. I just love meats and seafood. It's just if someone told me to be a vegetarian, I just don't think I could do it. I mean, I could probably do it short term, but I could be a pescatarian, I guess, right? My brother did that for a while, where you can still eat seafood. I could probably do that, but chicken is just, it's my favorite thing in the world. I don't think I could go without chicken. And then just getting like a really nice steak every once in a while. Just ground beef, like tacos. There's no way I could be a vegetarian. It'd be like impossible. I'm all for like Impossible Meat and Beyond Meat, and like I'm all for them trying to figure out how to make meat via plant-based and make it taste just like meat. I will do that. I have no problem doing that as long as it's not super expensive. Like if they can get it to the normal price of, right, like I would obviously choose that over that if it tastes the same. Like I don't care if it's real meat. When I eat that stuff, I want it to be that's what I love about it, is the actual, I guess, taste of it. I don't think they can do it with chicken though. Aren't they saying it would be, I don't know. I haven't looked into that in a while. Steak, gotcha. We did chicken last night. I'm a beef guy though. Yeah, I'm more of a chicken guy. I trust me, I love beef. I love steak. I love pork. Well, that's not beef, but I love steak and ground beef and just all of, I just love all the meats. But seafood is my favorite. I love fish. I love shrimp. I love clams, crabs. I love all seafood. Scallops, squid, just anything that you can put inside sushi, on top of sushi, anything that you can steam. I just give it to me. Love it. Lobster. What does that say? You don't love any of those things if you're willing to replace it with fake meat. Oh, I do. But I also love the world, and I want my kids to grow up and have a world to live in as well. So I think that's part of it. Like I said, to me, I have no problem if it tastes the same, like, and the texture is, I mean, if I could not tell the difference, like if you gave me them side by side and I can't tell the difference between the two, I would do it. If it betters the chance of my kids having a life, like a good life, then I'll do it. I mean, granted, obviously, you know, the ecosystem, the planet itself, like that's just a whole nother subject that I have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about. But to know that doing your part, I mean, again, like I said, if it tastes the same and I can find complete evidence that I'm actually helping in some kind of way, then it would make no sense not to do it, right? It's like saying going from a gasoline car to an electric car. Well, the reason I haven't done that is just purely cost. The things cost too much right now. But if in the future the costs of those go down and they become more reliable and you actually make ones that last and have lots of space for the kids and stuff like that, then hell's yeah, I'll switch over. But until that's a reality, you know, I'm just, you know, I can't afford that stuff. I don't think I've ever ate a cow tongue. No, definitely not. Tim, need to go to Bali? Need to visit Japan? Uh-oh. Why, Constantine? All the street foods they got there? I've watched tons of videos, so I think I know what you're getting at. Are you in Bali, Dennis? Is that where you live? If someone gave me a free Beyond Burger, I'd throw it at them. I think I remember hearing you say that at some point on one of your streams. What do you think about Warrior Trading? I'm thinking about buying the program. Don't buy the program. That's what I think. If you want to talk more about it, King Kong, message me on Discord. The Discord should be down below. Find me in there. We can talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it on stream. I'm a hot rodder. I don't think I could give up my internal combustion engines. Yeah. You know, have you been watching the Tesla videos, the P90 or the P100Ds, where they gut it? I think it's called like Tesla Racing Channel on YouTube, and it just beats everything. I mean, it beats everything. It's nuts. It's beating Lambos, Ferraris. It's beating muscle cars. It's like seeing it line up next to these hot rods going down the quarter-mile strip. It's disgusting. I mean, that thing just goes. The grip, the launch is just insane. I haven't seen anything pop up here. Let's see, XERS. Yeah, it looks like it has potential. Is that a penny stock or a low float? I mean, sorry. Is it under? Oops. Where am I typing? I hate when I start typing and I don't see it pop up. It scares me because then if I hit enter and Brian apparently was in it, so it's 35 mil. I didn't see it up on the scanner though. Yeah, I've seen it. Cars run like a 10.5. My car runs 8.6s at 160 noise. What kind of car you got? I used to be really big in the cars. I actually owned, right before we had our first kid, I had a 2015 Chevy SS. I actually bought it for the intention of having the kids. Like I was going to a sleeper 4-door, and man, I love that thing. I miss it. I ended up selling it because I found out there was an issue and with the car that they knew about, and they didn't disclose it to me when I bought it. When I went to go get it serviced, they were like, hey, do you know that this is there? And I'm like, no, shouldn't that have been something you found when you sold me the car? And because this was at the 1,000-mile check. And I was like, so I actually ended up almost having to get a lawyer for that, but they ended up just taking the car back. I ended up losing a little bit of money just because it was, you know, but they ended up selling me a new car. It was a new used car. And it ended up making up for it. But I wanted that to be done and over with. I was a little ticked off about it, but yeah, I actually missed that car. The guy that actually bought the car, he actually found me on Facebook, and he has done some work to that car, and he's always like, hey man, if you ever want to drive it, just let me know. And I'm like, oh, one day. He doesn't live that far away from me. Over 376. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're looking to go long. Gotcha. That Trading Money is annoying. I just checked him out. Yeah. Oh, Trading Monkey. Yeah, Kimberly. He's an acquired taste. We got only 10 Tesla in here. 10 Tesla. What do you mean? And boost. What are you driving? My fast car is a 2000 WS6. Nice. It's basically gutted. It's all cage suspension turbo. Yeah. I mean, if you're running 8.6s, then I would expect no different. Model X, good old Model X. New Model Y is coming out. I don't even understand why those are a thing. My daily is a 500 horsepower Silverado. Nice. My dad has a Silverado, but I think it's just a stock V8. I don't know what the horsepower is in it. If I had to guess, I'd probably say like 3 something. WS6 is the Ram Air Trans Am, by the way. Oh, I know what a W6 is, or WS6, but yeah, for anybody that didn't know, then there you go. Vomit monkey. Come on, he's just trying, Kim. I try not to talk bad about Trading Monkey because I always take credit for this because it's true. You guys know me by now. I only tell the truth, like being serious. And when he came to me, I had just started doing my live stream. He came to me because he had said, "Hey, I like your live stream. I'm looking to do my own. Can you help me?" So it took about a week of talking to him. Talking to him for a week is something that I probably could have did in 1 or 2 days with somebody else that kind of understood what was going on. Like, think of your parents possibly who are not very technological savvy and trying to set a YouTube stream for them, not in person, like trying to do it through like Discord chat and stuff like that. So it was agonizing. I was supporting him. I was at the time also trying to maybe help him learn some things that I felt like I knew that he didn't know. And basically I got his stream set up, and once everyone started kind of piling in there, he pretty much just kind of disregarded me for the most part. So a little hurtful, but at the same time, it is what it is. But I started to notice a trend because I kept watching him, just genuinely wanted the guy to succeed. And he started, like, everyone would be like, "Monkey, if you do this, you won't have to worry about this, or if you do this." And it was just like he would recognize it and he would say, "Oh yeah, that's probably right. Maybe I'll start doing that." And then he would just literally always do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. And he still does it to this day. Well, last time I checked on him, it was like probably like 3-4 weeks ago, but he was still doing the same stuff. So he's very set in his ways. And I think a lot of people watch him because they feel that they're better than him, or they can relate to him per se, as far as like where they are in their trading career. And I also think a lot of people watch him because think of turning the news on and you see a high-speed chase. It's kind of hard to turn it off, right? But you know how it's going to end. Like it's one of those things. At least that's my opinion on it. So I don't think bad of the guy. I really do want him to succeed, but he's one of them guys where I think he's going to succeed more on the YouTube aspect side of things now versus trading, if I had to guess. And I don't know if that was his plan all along. Maybe he's just a genius and maybe he's playing a part. I don't know. Like, no one really knows, right? But if you watch him for a couple weeks, you can start to kind of get the grasp of who he is. But again, I still wish him success, but I don't know. I'm terrible at this. I'm about $10 profit this week. Don't feel bad, man. It's a weird market to be in right now. Things are interesting, to say the least. Try to annoy me is what he's doing. Well, just click off. You don't have to watch him. What was that one that we were XERS? Sorry. That's kind of coming back down. I was watching a webinar last night, and I like watching. I'm always studying per se. I like to see how other traders are trading. And I was watching this webinar, and one of their main moves is they let the price action do its thing for the first half hour, 45 minutes, and then they start to look for their setups. But a lot of them, they're trading like mid to high caps. But they're looking for things like Tesla here, where it put in a range and it used this resistance area, and it also has a nice support area, which technically it was a lot. Let's just draw these lines. So here was the resistance area, and technically you could almost say that this was the support area. So you look at, they like to call them sort of like wedges, but this one kind of is a wedge. If you want to really kind of look at it, kind of have like that little wedge pattern. and then you look for the breakout. And this was definitely a little bit of a fake break, but yeah, you probably would have got stopped out too, unless you were using a really wide stop. But when it comes back up through, and this is why they don't trade in the beginning of the market, because price discovery, that's what they were calling it, price discovery. You don't really, it can be very whippy. But once it starts to figure out where it wants to go, you can get these like really key breakouts based off of previous levels. So that's what they kind of look for. You're only risking, say, $6 here, but look at the move it made. It made a $20 move. So just, I don't know, it's cool to see how some people trade, because if I know people are looking for something like that and it goes through, the odds of getting a double top per se, if everyone's looking for that same thing, are not as great, right? Right here at the beginning of the market, it's a little bit different, right? Everyone's looking for that key break, and you have a bunch of big money that knows that people are looking for that big break. They can shove it back down, right? And then they cover down here, and it ends up going back up to where everyone thought it was in the first place, and then it actually happens the second time, because the big money's like, okay, I'm not messing with it again. Or, you know, there's obviously multiple reasons why it could do what it's doing, but it's pretty nice just to know that there are certain strategies out there that I should not be trying to fight per se, right? If I know that the odds of this thing running through this breakout point, that's why you always see me. One of the key things I look for is extension away from previous resistance, right? I want this move here before I look to get short. And as you can see, if we got into this move, it actually did come back down, made a little decent move down, but then this is obviously a strong stock, because most of the times when we get into moves, we're looking for, you know, that VWAP touch again, which eventually it did get there as VWAP moved up, but obviously Tesla looks very strong today. Let's take a look at something else. I don't know, like Facebook. No, not really. That thing kind of gapped up and got destroyed. Apple. Yeah. Again, it's probably something, and they have like parameters they look for in the pre-market. It has to have like good relative volume. It has to be within a certain range. It has to have, the relative volume had to be up. The gap up percentage had to be, I think, above a certain amount. I don't remember exactly what the numbers were, but I just remember the pattern that they were looking for. So, and it was pretty much buying a breakout, but it was buying a breakout that had, and that was the other thing, it had to have a news catalyst, something that was really going to make it drive. So they want to see a gap up, and then they want to see it hold those levels, like the support levels, and then they look for that resistance level to break into the intraday trading, and then that's what they're looking to trade. So, like, I mean, this kind of gapped up, right? Just kind of came back down, and it has a pretty key resistance level right here at 307. So that's something they'd be looking for, this to get up to 307, and then that's where they would buy, right? As it breaks that key pre-market level, and they'd be looking for this to extend. So something to maybe keep an eye on, just to see if it works, because again, that's what a lot of big money apparently is doing in very liquid type stocks. Good morning, Shore for Sure. What's up, man? How you doing? We actually got up to 25. We're at 25 now. Well, it says 25, but I see 7 on Twitch and 20 on YouTube, so I don't know if that's right. Wonder if it accounts for mine, because mine technically is live. But no, I don't think so. Well, maybe, because now I'm thinking about it, it did say 1 like when I first got on. But I'm really not like I'm in the mod part section. I don't know. I know it doesn't count me on the YouTube side, but yeah, Alex, I was hanging around because the kiddo's being good. He's right behind me playing. I can hear him and see him, and the oldest isn't really doing anything, so I'm just kind of hanging out. It's Friday. Hopefully you all stop by tonight, Friday night live stream. I don't know if I'm going to stream it on Twitch. Maybe I will. We'll see what happens. I don't see why I wouldn't. Just kind of keep it going. I have this all kind of set up now. It's kind of nice. It does appear that the wife is getting onto a call. I don't know what it's for. PCRX. I was really kind of hoping we got another trade, but not really seeing too much. Yes, yeah, Kim. If we can get the combined to 35, I was going to do the giveaway. I had said that earlier. I think I even said it on like Tuesday.
Actually, you're right. You just sent me the update on that.
Getting kind of hungry. I found my button, by the way. You ready?
That was easy.
It was actually under my desk. I don't know how it got there. I guess it fell at some point. See you, Dennis. Yeah, if I don't see you guys tonight for the Friday night live stream, have a good weekend. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of what this. There we go. Look at that. It is Mother's Day this weekend, so don't forget about that on Sunday. Opportunity awaits. Take the first step. It's a pretty good one for the weekend, right? Kind of answers. Somebody asked me about warrior trading earlier, and then I told you to message me on Discord. That could be your first step. King Kong, if you're still here. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Anyone that comes here, you will learn that I'm very transparent, very truthful. I tell you how it is. There's just certain things I won't say on stream, just for respect purposes. It's just I don't like to out people. But I have no problem telling you how I feel and what I think. If you message me privately, I have no problem doing that, because I feel like I'm helping, and if I feel like I can help in any way, and keep in mind I'm very open-minded with a lot of the gurus. I only have issues with certain ones because of how they do things. It usually has nothing to do with their trading. But in some cases, it does have everything to do with their trading, or at least how they trade. But from what I hear, I haven't actually checked. Ross over there has changed his ways quite a bit as far as how he's trading. Apparently he's not necessarily, this is just from what I hear, but apparently he's not just trading breakouts anymore. Like the button. That's right. Hit the like button. That's one thing I don't like about this new control room is it doesn't tell me how many likes there are. I think I would actually have to go to the stream itself to check. Let's see, stream health, super chats, messages, view on. Let's see if I hit view on watch page. That's probably the only way I'll get to see the amount of likes. Maybe. Only 7? Come on. Only 7? What you guys doing to me? I just joined Webull to check out their mobile platform, and I'm pretty impressed. Feels like a PC platform. Yeah, it's not bad. I used them for a little bit. When the markets first took that dump, I actually made a Webull account to buy some stocks. Hopefully you use the code. I think if you already joined it and signed up and all that stuff, you can't use a code now, but hopefully you used one to get some free stocks somewhere. I do have one, but I don't really promo it. If anybody does want to make a Webull account, literally just use my code. You get 2 free stocks just for opening up an account. That's it. And you could get some really good ones. I think it's like up to a $1,600 value. And then you don't ever have to trade. You just let those things like come onto your account. And I think you have to just wait 30 days. Just let it sit there for 30 days. And then you can sell the stock and withdraw. You don't literally ever have to trade on the platform. All you do is just sign up, deposit, you get your 2 free stocks, and then you just let it sit there for a month, and then you withdraw it. I think you only need to deposit $100. That's it, $100. So all you do is you just use the link that I have down below. It should pop up. It'll tell you sign up. You get 2 free stocks. Deposit $100. You get your 2 free stocks. You just let it sit there. I think the rule is you have to let it sit there for a month in the account. And then you sell the stock that you got and you withdraw it. And it's all free. So it's literally free money. And I'm pretty sure they don't want me to tell you guys that. But again, I'm very truthful. I didn't sign up with them to make money off you guys. I signed up with them to get you guys free money, if that makes sense. Yes, I think I get I think it's $5 for every time one of you sign up. So it's really not that much. It's not that big of a deal. But you guys get 2 free stocks. That was the whole premise behind it. I saw they kept bugging me about becoming an influencer, and I basically finally started talking to the guy. I was like, "Well, what's in it for the people that sign up?" And he said, "Well, they'll get 2 free stocks. You know, the first one is from like $1 to I think it's $13. Let me just look. I can tell you exactly what it says. I think this is the first time I've talked about it in a while because, like I said, I don't really push it at all. TraderSync, did I take it out of my description too? I might have. Let's see. Maybe I didn't update it in this one. Huh. I thought I had it in that one. I know I don't have it on Twitch. Maybe I'll just add it there just in case somebody wants it. Here, let me find that link real quick. I could have swore I had it in the live stream description. Let me go to the actual live stream here and see. Maybe I'm missing it. I got the journal, Patreon, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, merch. I must have got rid of it. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit here. PTGX going off again. Is that actually at the highs? Oh geez, look at that thing. These low floats, guys, if they find support, they can be dangerous. Right, videos. I don't even think I ever actually made. Yeah, I don't think I made an actual Weeble video. Let's see. There it is. Yeah, I guess I took it out of my description for whatever reason. So I'll post it in here for now, and then I guess I'll put it back down in the description at some point. Oops, let me. Apple. You can get rid of that there. Paste it here so you guys can see it. But yeah, literally all you do, you sign up. I think you get 1 free stock just for signing up, and then you get another one for depositing the $100. So yeah, the first stock is between $2.50 and $250. And then if you make your initial deposit of $100, I mean, I'm reading this right off the, let me show you. So open an account, get first free stock between $2.50 and $2.50 to $2.50 and $250. Make your initial deposit of $100 or more and get a second free stock value between $12 and $1,400. So technically, if you are crazy lucky, you could get 2 stocks that are valued at $1,650. Obviously, that's not probably going to happen, but it is possible, I guess, is what they're saying. I think when I did it, it was like a $16 stock and like a $4 stock. So it was like 4 here and then 16. But there was someone that signed up and they got a $60 stock. So, I mean, literally just to get a $60 stock just for signing up, it's free. It's literally free. As long as your bank doesn't charge you anything, but it links right to your bank account. So there's no way it should cost you anything. So just something to keep in mind. Maybe over the weekend, go out of your way, make an account, put $100 in there, and you get 2 free stocks. And then you just literally have to let that $100 sit there for, I'm pretty sure it's a month. Let me see if it tells us. Free stocks can only be claimed when the deposit has settled into your account. Please note deposits may take up to 5 business days to settle. I need to probably make this a little bigger so it doesn't. No, it's going to be. How am I supposed to read that? I can't even. Let's X out of it and hit it again. See if it makes it bigger. There we go. Yeah, here it is. So users may hold or sell the awarded stock. Can you guys see this? No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. You can kind of see. Okay. So users may hold or sell the awarded stock that has been credited to their account. The cash value received from the sale of the stock must be held in their account for at least 30 days before being withdrawn. The cash value of the stock is determined by the price of the stock at the time the user received it. However, user can cash value received to buy other eligible securities in the account. So basically that's saying if you get a $50 stock per se, you sell it, you can still use that money to buy other stocks if you really want to. Or if you want to just let that $50 sit there for 30 days, you can then withdraw it. So that's literally, reading through it, was like their only stigment that I found, that you just have to wait 30 days. So it's not even, I guess you could withdraw your $100 that you deposited right away. So you deposit it to get the stocks, but once you have the stocks, you could withdraw it, and then you just have to wait 30 days after you sell those stocks to withdraw that money. That's it. So yeah, to me, it's one of those like no-brainer type things, and that was why I got it. It just made no sense not to do it. Might look for re-entry on Codex. Where though? That's another one that I always used to see, is you would get these moves down and then you get like a sloppy seconds type bounce. And then if you curl up, if you get through this pivot point, 1546, usually you get a nice little squeeze. Something I've seen in the past as well. But it is coming up on lunchtime. I don't see anything going. Hopefully, I'm going to get off here. Hopefully, I see you guys tonight. Appreciate y'all stopping by this morning. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. Tink. Tim, I think I have, what did you say? For some reason, I can't see it all over here. I got to wait for it to pop up over here. What is that? PTGX popping up again? Yeah, this thing might go crazy, guys. Be careful if you're looking to play this thing. Both ways. Vincenzo, what's up, man? For any of you that are just tuning in, I'll give you our day. We went 2 for 2. One trade on CARS and one on VSLR. I'll obviously put my video out as soon as possible. So nice little okay day. And we're going to go ahead and move on. Yeah, don't boredom trade. It's not good. Tim, I think I have a solution for the 112. Talk to you guys tonight about it. Sweet. You should talk to me on Discord about it now so that I can ponder over it all night until the live stream. But Vincenzo, you're the hot stuff. I'm going to go eat some pepperonis just for Vincenzo. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys tonight. Again, appreciate you stopping by. 10:30 Eastern. If I don't see you tonight, have a good weekend, and I will catch you guys Monday morning. Peace.
You